All right, good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you're watching me from. My name is Mr. Braindeck from Braindeck Academia. Today we're going to be discussing expansion in algebra. Please remember, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to drop a comment and engage on our content on a regular basis as you watch them. God bless you. Remember to share also. Thank you. So now today we'll be jumping straight into expansion in algebra, and generally whenever you're talking about expansion in algebra, especially for this kind of situation, you are referring to distributive properties. So how do you distribute whenever you have a question like this? Whenever you have a factor outside the bracket, what you just simply need to do is to use the factor outside the bracket to multiply what is in the bracket, everything, the individual thing in the bracket. So meaning you use A to multiply B, and you also use A to multiply C. So A times B will give me AB, and A times C will give me AC. So that said, you can use this principle for any question given in algebra once it has to do with distributive properties. Like, look at this example here. We have 2 minus x. So you have 2 minus x. You have 2 bracket minus x plus 4. So meaning that you use this 2 to multiply the minus x, and also this 2 to multiply 4. So 2 times minus x will give me minus 2x, and 2 times plus 4 will give me plus 8. And that's as simple as that. There's nothing you can do here because there is no like time. That's your answer. Now let's step it up. Let's make it more interesting. Look at this question we have here. For this particular question, apart from you distributing, you're also going to simplify, because definitely you're going to have some like terms after distributing. So negative 3 times x here will give me what? Will give me negative 3x. Negative 3 times plus 4 will give me negative 12. Negative 2 times x will give me negative 2x. And negative 2 times plus 8 will give me negative 16. You can see that I use the distributive properties for this side and this side. So now, after doing that, the next thing you need to do is to check if there are any like terms, in which clearly you can see there are like terms, right? There are like terms. So I'll rearrange minus 3x, minus 2x, minus 12, minus 16. You can see that every number remains the same and the sign remains the same. So the next thing I need to do now is to solve. Minus 3x minus 2x will give me minus 5x, and minus 12 minus 16 will give me minus 28. And at this point, it is obvious that there's no more like term, so this is my answer. It's as simple as that. Remember, if you have any question, please don't forget to drop a question at the comment section, and I will attend to them as soon as I see them. All right, so let's move on. Let me give you another question. You can have a question even like this. You can have a question like this. Let's say you have minus 2 bracket minus 2a plus b minus 3c. Now it's not a must that it should only be just 2 terms within the bracket. It can be 2, it can be 3, it can be 4, it can even be 5, it can be as many as possible. But the idea is to use whatever you have outside the bracket to open up the bracket. So I'm using minus 2 to multiply everything within the bracket. So this is 4a minus 2 times plus b will give me minus 2b, minus 2 times minus 3c will give me plus 6c, because minus times minus is plus, 2 times 3 is 6, then c. So here, there's nothing that can be done here because there are no like terms. There's nothing that can be done here because there are no like terms. So this is your answer. Please, if you have any question, don't forget to ask your question. Drop your question at the comment section, as I said initially. Okay. So I think with what I've explained, I think you should understand distributive properties. So now I want to teach you how to expand, because our main topic is expansion. So let's say, for instance, you have a plus b bracket c plus d, and you want to expand this. How do you expand this? You simply expand factors like this. If you have 2 brackets close to each other like this, and you have different terms within those brackets, you will pick one of the brackets to multiply the other bracket. So now I like using the first bracket to multiply the second bracket. So you are going to pick the individual values in the first bracket to multiply the second bracket. You are picking the individual values in the first bracket to multiply the second bracket. Then, so meaning you are using a to multiply everything here and b to multiply everything here. So this will just simply mean a bracket c plus d. Then you are now using the second value in the first bracket to multiply everything in the second bracket. the second value in the first bracket rather to multiply everything in the second bracket, which is c plus d. You can see that, right? So the next thing to do, this, I'm sure this is already familiar because this is just distributing. You are just to distribute here. So this will be a times c will give us ac, a times d will give us plus ad, plus b times c will give us plus bc, then plus b times d will give us plus bd. And that's all. And that's all. Remember, if you have any question, please drop your question at the comment section. So let's move on. Okay, another question. You can have a question like this: 2x plus 4 bracket x minus 3, and you're asked to expand this. How do we expand this? Remember, I told you use the individual values in the first bracket to multiply everything in the second bracket. So the first value I have in the first bracket is 2x. So I'm using 2x to multiply everything in the second bracket, which is x minus 3. Then the second value in my first bracket is plus 4 bracket x minus 3. Now I'll distribute. The next thing to do is to distribute. So 2x times x will give us 2x squared, in which I know you know that by now. 2x times minus 3 will give us minus 6x, plus 4 times x will give us plus 4x, and plus 4 times minus 3 will give us minus 12. So now looking at this now, we have two like terms. So you have to simplify. So to simplify here, you have 2x squared minus 2x minus 12, because minus 6 plus 4x is what? Minus 2x. Since there is no more like term, this is our answer. But if you have any question, please drop your question at the comment section. Don't forget to also like, subscribe, and also share our link with your friends. God bless you as you do so. All right. So next question. Let's say you have negative 2x plus 4 bracket x minus 5, and you want to expand this. Negative 2x plus 4 bracket x minus 5. Remember what I told you? Use the individual value in the first bracket to multiply. Use the individual value in the first bracket to multiply all the second brackets. So now I'm using minus 2 to multiply my second bracket, minus 2x bracket x minus 5. Then the second value there is plus 4 bracket x minus 5. Right? So now distribute. Minus 2x times x will give me minus 2x squared. Minus 2 times minus 5 will give me plus 10x. Minus times minus is plus. Plus 4 times x will give me plus 4x. And plus 4 times minus 5 will give me minus 20. You can see I'm always considering the sign of the values, in which you should do. Now here, there are two like terms. So I have minus 2x squared plus 14x minus 20. And this is my answer after expanding this. Please, if you have any question, don't forget to drop your question at the comment section, as I said. All right, so let's do some classwork. A quick classwork for you all. Quick classwork. Let's solve this. Number 1. Number 2. Number 3. Okay, let's make it 4 questions. Number 4. All right, you have let me just make it 20 seconds to solve this. Okay, I think that's enough time. So let's go into the solution. For the first one, your answer is 2 times x, 2x. 2 times plus 4 is what? Plus 8. Yeah. If you have 2x plus 8, you are correct. The second one, minus 3 times x, minus 3 times minus x is 3x. Minus 3 times plus 5 is minus 15. If you have this, you are also correct. Now, for the third one, what you need to do in this third one is you need to what? Whenever you have a bracket that has square on top, square simply means the whole thing in the bracket 2 times. So you have x minus 4 bracket x minus 4. So then you can now, this will now be x bracket x minus 4. Remember, using what in the individual terms, in the first bracket to multiply the second bracket, minus 4 bracket x minus 4. This will now give me x squared minus 4x minus 4x plus 16. Like terms, our final answer is now what? X squared minus 8x plus 16. And that's our answer for number 3 question. If you have that, you are correct. And the last one, we have x bracket x plus 2 minus 5 bracket x plus 2. This will give us x squared plus 2x minus 5x minus 10. This is x squared minus 3x minus 10. And that is your answer. If you have any question, please don't forget to drop your question at the comment section. God bless and bye.